Hey fellow comrades, welcome back. Today I want to be kind of covering a couple of things regarding my channel, where my channel is headed. We're gonna go into topics, try to balance things out. So first topic is gonna be my Let's Play, what I'm gonna be doing, covering and so forth. Second is gonna be dedicated towards my webcam. That's gonna be a bit of a short topic. We're gonna go into that for the third, and the most intrigued. I'm really looking forward to this. The topic is getting myself capture kit device. That's right, guys, we got that issue solved out with help of a special friend. So yes, first of all, let's start with the LP. As you can cover, as I'm making this video, of course I'm not seeing anything in here, but I'm probably going to be editing. I'm probably going to put something in here regarding me training my Golduck. And you're gonna see how long is it take me to really train these guys, to try to play it safe, go to areas that I feel most comfortable and safe and do not risk too much, like a certain explosion, and use the most strongest Pokemon in order to support my my low-level Pokemon to get it into a considerable amount where he can solo train his own self. So that is what I'm currently doing here. The reason I didn't put this into an LP is because I already have like over 1 hour. It's like 1 hour and 40 minutes LP, and putting this in there as well would have been too much. Just too much. And I kind of felt like, well, we can kind of cover the background. It's already, pretty lame as it is. May as well cover something here so you guys have something to watch. Plus, it can kind of give you headaches because the fast forward it's crazy. Like the level of fast forward in here, I'm probably gonna need to super fast forward. Even in Sony Vegas, it's ridiculous. A level of time and the effort that is put into this. Like over 1 hour was put into training a Golduck up to around a decent amount, like 60, 65 somewhere. I believe I ended up in about 65. So regarding my LP, I must say I'm a little bit proud of myself. I've been covering my LP quite significantly, being frequent at it. I know I've been neglecting and I didn't feel right about it, so I'm kind of trying to make up for it. But I'm gonna be doing this now and I'm doing it right. So from this point on, again guys, like I mentioned, you guys can see, you guys can kind of take it as a proof. I already have one new video made and set up for tomorrow on schedule on YouTube. And the previous two were uploaded like not even, if we put both of them together, I believe it's a week or less. And they're both one episode, 1 hour, so they're both 2 hours in total, and even a little bit more. And this one that's coming out is going to be 1 hour and 14 minutes. For all you guys that think it's too much, you can always come back and watch from where you actually left off. And I want to thank you guys for your continuous support. Remarkable to see people keep on staying true to the series that's not been all that dedicated to its own self, because the career behind it I was neglecting, and it was my past mistake. It's something that I definitely gotta deal with. I gotta get used to it, and then it's not gonna be a mistake anymore, because that's the thing, especially with the layout. Like now that I have my layout, I cannot go back without layout at all. I just can't. I just can't look at my videos without the layout involved. So that's something I really gotta get used to. My fingers gotta get used to it. The whole body gotta get used to it. So regarding my LPs as well, I'm gonna be not just less neglecting, because again, there are people that subscribe to me for my LPs, which is great, and there are people that subscribe to my Wi-Fi bells, but the Wi-Fi bell has value. There's layout, there's so much stuff going on. There's about 1 hour to 2 hours. Actually, when you kind of put everything together, it probably takes, and uploading time and everything, it probably goes up to 5 hours, just because my slow internet connection. Rendering is pretty good. Because those matches aren't, the reach of the video isn't all that great. It isn't really large, but the Let's Plays do tend to take a lot of rendering. But there is a couple of things I want to kind of improve regarding my Let's Plays. First of all, there's going to be a face cam from this point on till the end of time, and till the end of YouTube, I guess. I don't know, but we're going to be covering face cam in there as well. It's going to be there for facial expressions, because this game still, up to this very day, surprised me. Just like in my next video I'm about to Let's Play coming up onto this channel, there's going to be a part where a Dragonite is going to be, of course, spoiler vault for about 5 seconds. 5 hyper potions are going to be hidden there, and it's a random NPC, Team Rocket, I believe, or was it a scientist? Well, a villain, and I was a little, I was not just a little, I was super surprised that the thing has like 5 hyperbots. So I had some sort of facial expression that people don't see, and it kind of goes down to entertainment value. I'm not going to be covering scary games. I could cover scary games maybe sometime in the future when we're going to go a little bit more complex, a little bit more vary, but for now we're going to be covering the stuff we know most of, and that is Pokemon. Our knowledge is in Pokemon competitive, not as much as in story mode. You guys are absolute brains, like Einstein's. I don't know. I still have lots of things to learn. I do know the basic of the basic, but there are things, people know how where to find. I find all the items. Like I'm like, wow. I never really use item finder in red and blue. I don't even know where one item is hidden. I believe I know a couple of them, but not as many as you guys can tell me. In every video I learn new things in every single video after reading your comments, your feedback, which are most appreciated, guys. Keeping with the series and all. So that's regarding my LP. Again, if once we're done, we're gonna complete this game. If our next LP is gonna be the end of it, we're gonna go into our next LP and we're gonna be covering 1 hour that as well. The layout, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be there as well for the team. I know it's already showcased in the game itself, but I feel like it's a nice touch. The badges are going to be down there, the face cam is going to be up there, to put a little bit more value into the video itself. It takes a little bit more time to edit, but I've come to realize that I'm much more loose when I'm on a webcam. I don't know if this goes for you, like if you like. I hear people say that they're shy, like, of webcams. I feel like when I'm on a webcam, I feel much more loose, much more easy to express myself. So that's definitely going to be included for the sake of my LP and for the sake of maybe having a greater commentary behind it. So yeah, that's about that. And another topic we want to cover is Logitech C920. It's a new Logitech I got from my friend Luca. He doesn't have much, he doesn't have much usage from it, so he decided to give it to me. And I'm kind of looking for some usage out of this webcam. It's a good webcam from what I can tell right here. It provides a really good quality. It's pretty dark. The lighting isn't the greatest, but the frame rate is no issues. And if I would have compared it to my previous webcam, which was Logitech Pro 9000, then the comparison is like night and day, ladies and gentlemen. It is ridiculous. It's a really good webcam. So again, guys, pretty sure that YouTube is gonna kill frame rate and so forth. That's all fine. And the picture as I'm looking probably is not as the final product will be, but for what I can tell, it does have at least it's going to be a decent picture so behind it. But I'm looking for ways to kind of take advantage of this little webcam over here, which I absolutely adore. What else though we got? Well, that's for my topic 2, which I want to be a little bit short because I don't want to be talking too much about this. We're going to be covering this sometime later in the future. But let's go into our third topic, capture kit. Now, guys, I've talked about this, and this is probably the most important topic to discuss because I already made a video discussing about it and my issues with it. I'm not really a rich person. I only go past months just barely because I have midnight school to pay and all these things as a grown-up has to do, to live his life. But it's something I cannot afford, especially with this short time notice. Pokemon X and Y is just around the corner and maybe be ready. But I was talking to Luca, the guy behind my Logitech, the one that he gave me, the one I'm using right now, and I'm using the audio inside of it as well. Not too sure how the audio sounds, but hopefully it's decent. May as well use the whole package, right? And he was like, so how much does this cost? And he single-handedly financed the capture kit. So it's thanks to him that I can provide you guys the absolute best quality. So thank you so much, Luca, man. Guys, he's been an amazing supporter just from the very start. He's been like a motivation. He's from Slovenia, and we talk. We're still friends. Like 5th grade, we were best friends, and we're still friends up to this very day, and we got stuff, common stuff to discuss, lots of similar interest. So he's been such a huge supporter, but it's funny because he never even a single time commented in the video, and it's weird, right? Because you probably don't know about him, but I have his YouTube channel, especially on Facebook. If you guys talk about this on Facebook, the news have been spread around Facebook sooner than here. But again, this like maybe a reason enough for you guys to like me on Facebook if you want. That's for you guys to decide at the end of the day. But I did link him there, so I did. It goes by YouTube channel name called Lucas 1500. You can go check. You can go check out his channel. Give him some positive feedback in my name because he's been incredible with motivate me in the end. I mean, the things I do kind of intrigues him. That I'm like a Slovenian person that has people that like watching my content. Pokemon, and we were playing Pokemon when we were young. He kind of stopped, but I was still sticking with the stuff. And it's funny because talking about the stuff we still stick with, back when I was young, I like to do two things: play Pokemon and record my own voice as like a radio interactive voice call with somebody. That just like sing and so forth, like on a cassette, and I kind of listen to my own stuff. And it's funny because even this, in the years have gone past, this whole thing has still pretty come down true to its own self. We're still here, record my own voice. You guys are hearing me out, but at the end of the day, it's the whole concept is still pretty much the same. We're still playing Pokemon, so that both things got together as a whole, right? Both things I enjoyed when I was super young, when I was like Red and Blue come out, now I'm actually doing this stuff. It's the irony. But the capture card, yes, capture card. What about capture cards? Of course, I'm going to be let's playing Pokemon X and Y. There's no question about it. I mean, if we do have capture card, then why wouldn't we play some 3DS games? So take full efforts, take as much features from these devices. I mean, why would we buy? And of course, as he did help us out so much, I'm gonna try to take full efforts into using this little device and try to get as much content from 3DS recording as possible. So if you guys are looking forward to that, that's great. But again, to each his own. I cannot expect everybody to watch all my content. I mean, some people like Let's Play, some people like Wi-Fi bells. It's great to have variety, it's great. And there are some people that like both. Again, it's great to have its own audience, because sometimes I feel like, it's funny because Wi-Fi bells and Let's Plays are a whole new word for me. Are a whole new world for me. They really are. It's a much different approach, but I feel free in both of them, and the enjoyment is there. So I wanna bring you guys more Let's Plays. If there's one person that watches it constantly, like one, only one. That's all I ask, like one. Not myself, of course, but one. If one guy can watch my LP, that is reason enough for me to continue with my LP, because at the end of the day, I'm the one enjoying it as much as that one guy enjoys it. Maybe, just maybe to that particular level, because I am. Kaizo is a really, really fun game because of how the difficulty is at, as well as the next game I'm going to be covering once we're done with that particular game. But regarding this capture card ready, there is a game I want to be talking about it very shortly. Just a second, let me go get this game. Where is that game? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm not too sure how the audio sounds from the side there, but as you can see here, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's probably going to be very blurry. You can probably tell what this is from the picture. You really can't read, but Monster Hunter Ultimate. It was my first game I bought when I bought Nintendo 3DS, and this game is incredible. Like, if you're into big boss battles, focusing more on the big boss battles, really hard game where you really gotta take time, and the bosses actually flee from you if you do heavy damage. They rest somewhere else to regain some of that lost HP. Lost HP. Been playing too much Pokemon. Lost hit points. Yeah, that's probably the more reasonable thing of saying it. But It's a really great game, and if you're into that, then this is just the right game for you. You cannot go wrong with this. If you like big swords, like great swords, and if you like crossbows and shooting at big monsters like dragons and sea monsters, and slashing and even like chopping their tails and chopping their wings and making them vulnerable even further and chopping their vital points. It's an amazing game. I'm really new to this, but this game is it was fun. Every second of this game was fun. Maybe the beginning missions in the game does kind of start a little bit slow, but it kind of fast paced itself up after time, and it's a good value for the money. It's a really good buy. What you're going to be getting is the Fane that's covered on this screen, as you can see. Maybe it's a dragon. I believe that's dragon armor. I cannot really say because I'm not that far into it. I'm pretty pretty early in, which is kind of funny. This is a really hard game, and I want to be covering this game once we got everything done. Like I want to be covering this game. I really want. If there's somebody, like again, if there's one person, that's one reason enough why I should cover this game. And yeah. So guys, with that being said, I kind of want to end this video. I don't want to make it unnecessarily long. I probably did make it unnecessarily long talking about stuff that I could have explained stuff much shorter, but I'm doing my best. So with that being said, guys, till next time, take care, peace.